So this morning's class is called Joyful Spring, mainly because spring has sprung, and I just think it's such a wonderful time of year, but also because there is a lot of, we're sort of going to be looking at not only sort of the joys of spring, but also translating that in our bodies. So the ability to spring, to find that sort of pinginess, and also like the sort of synergies that spring brings to mind. So sort of growth and all sorts of wonderful things like that. So let's just start to breathe into our belly. Feel that belly rise on your inhale, taking up space. Feeling it soften on your exhale. Breathing into those ribs laterally, so feel the expansion outwards, upwards towards the sky and backwards towards the mat. Those back ribs imprinting like little stamps. And just take this moment to connect this morning, to tune in to your body. Notice whether you're holding on to any tension or tightness. And if you are, just notice where you're holding that tension or tightness. And just use your breath to send it to those areas, letting any tension or tightness dissipate. And just use the breath to move it away. Breath is an incredibly powerful visualization tool. And then just take a moment to tune into your mind. Again, noticing whether that feels busy or still this morning, calm, anxious, overloaded. Just observe and let go of anything that's not going to be helpful for the time that you're on the mat. Any unwanted thoughts, negative thoughts, any distractions. Just pop them on this imaginary cloud and just let that cloud float softly past your eyes, detaching from the thoughts, from the feelings. Allowing yourself to be fully present, fully connected, mind and body on your mat. Last breath here. And then you're going to take your hands to your thighs, root down through those toes. So big toe, little toe, heel, spread the toes, make sure your feet are hip distance apart, and then slowly peel your bum coming up into a low bridge. From here, we're going to start to pulse our legs outwards. So you're holding the pelvis steady and you're just working in that hip joint. And as you move, you're just getting this little flutter of your legs, okay? So holding that stability in the pelvis, length in the lower back, and fluttering of the legs. This springiness as your legs move out and in. Good. Make it as sort of springy as you can, rather than, this can be a sort of like a flutter. It doesn't have to be too slow. Take the right hand to the sky, pull back on the right fingers with the left hand, push up to the ceiling, pull back, open through the forearm. Breathe. Good, keep that springiness going, keep that stability in the pelvis. Swap sides, left fingers pull back, really push up, good. Open through the forearm, open through the palm, glutes are engaged. Hopefully you're getting some warmth in that lower body. Nice. And then take your hands to fists, circle in those wrist joints, those little legs are still fluttering, out and in, that springiness. Getting that adaptability, pliability in our hips, sorry. And then let's do our jazz hands. So big stars, tight fists, and let's go for it. We've got a lot of coordination going on here. Legs going one way, hands going another way. Good. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Hopefully your outer hip and glutes feeling quite warm, and then you're going to slowly roll upper back, middle back, lower back, down to the mat. Nice. Interlace the hands behind the head, elbows frame the face. Inhale here, exhale, lift. Low belly pulls down and back. Lift up into those elbows. Feel that connection from your ribs to your low to your 2 front hip points. Good. Inhale, slowly come down. Remember, keeping that little gap in the base of the spine. Exhale, we lift. Lifting up. Hugging those abdominals. Left knee comes over the left hip. Keep the pelvis still. Use that recruitment of the abdominals to keep the pelvis still. Good. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we lift. Right leg pings and right knee comes over the right hip. Again, keep that pelvis still, don't rock. Right foot down, inhale, come down. You're getting this independent hip movement. Exhale, lift. Right knee over right hip, pop that down, left knee over left hip. Good, so you're springing sort of between the 2 feet, good. Exhale, we lift again. Lifting on up, left leg hovers, pop that foot down, right leg hovers. Good, hugging into that midline. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we lift again. Left knee hovers, right knee hovers, left knee hovers, right knee hovers. Good, foot down. Inhale, come down. We're picking it up a little bit, so there's a lightness and an energy. Exhale, lift, but you're holding that stability. Right knee hovers, left knee hovers, stay light on the feet, right, left. Inhale, come down. Good. We're going to do 8 this time. Exhale, lift. Left knee over left hip. Right, left. Hold that pelvis. Right, left, right, left, right, left. I think. Inhale, come down. Good. Holding that stability. Exhale, we lift. Starting with the right. We go right, left, right, left, right, left. Keep the feet light, keep the springiness. Good. I think one more. Good. Hug into the abdominals. Good. Inhale, come down. Last one, we're going to do exhale, lift, twist to the left. Do left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Nice work, guys. Back to center. Inhale, come down. Whew. Last one, exhale, lift, twist to the right. Start with the right, left, right, left. 4 more. Right, left, right, left. Whew. Back to center. Bring your knees over your to your tummy. Give yourself a little cuddle, massage that sacrum, and then let's roll over onto all fours. Nice. From here we're going to come straight into dolphin. So in our dolphin we're going to be looking at pushing off our toes to create a little spring. So interlace the hands, make sure those elbows are under the shoulders, okay? Release the neck, tuck the toes, lift the bum to the sky, lengthen the spine, really lift up and out of the mat. Feel that pushing into the whole of that forearm and that lifting up into the armpit. Good. From here we're going to take the left leg behind us. You can, if this feels too much, to take one foot off the floor, just lift and lower on your toes, okay? So we're finding that sort of soft spring through our sole of our foot and all the way through the back line of our body as we lift and lower. If you want to challenge, take it up to a next challenge, take the left foot off and lift and lower on those right toes. Okay, so you're lifting, softening, pushing back up. Good. Nice, keep breathing, lifting up and out of the mat. Keep the length in the spine. Try not to round in the back. 2 more on this leg. Good. Nice work. Put the left foot down, right leg lifts, or just keep both feet on the floor and let's go again. Lifting and lowering, springing, but a soft spring. It's like a slow recoil that pushes you back up as you lower, you push. Good. Finding that connection. Good. Let's go. I think 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the foot down. Take a little child's pose. Little fingers pushing into the mat. Feel that connection up into the shoulders. Breathe into those back ribs. Let that belly soften between the thighs. Nice. Just take a moment to pause, to connect. Good. And then when you're ready, come and stand at the top of the mat. Nice. Think about soft knees, lengthen the spine. Feet hip distance apart. Where's your head? Make sure it's stacked over your pelvis. Arms forwards and up. Elevate through those fingertips. Find a little bit. Imagine you're a bud just popping through the soil and you're just trying to find that sunlight. So you reach a little bit higher. hinge backwards. Blocks, if you've got them, hands to the blocks. Left foot steps back, lower the left knee, bring the body up. Hands behind the head, elbows are out wide, lifting up and out of the mat. Squeeze this left bum cheek. Good, so you're opening through the chest. I want you to really think about siphoning the energy, so the energy is traveling through that left chin, quad, upwards. And then elbows round as you round down towards your knee. Tap the knee, open up, keep the glutes engaged, lift up and out of that mat. Finding a little bit of length and a little bit of space with every open. Good, lift and elevate, good, round. Nice, last one, open up, length. Really feel that growing from the crown of the head, squeezing that left bum cheek. Hands to the mat, step back for down dog. Not down dog, step back for plank. Zip up through the front line of the body. If you need to lower your knees, lower your knees. Keep that head, neck, shoulder, sacrum alignment. Good. From here, slowly lower towards the floor. Hold the heads of the shoulders. Good. Wide arm baby cobra. Arms off the side of the mat. Pull the chest through. Squeeze the bum. Good. Neck is neutral. Hugging that belly to the low back. Good. Release. Frame the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back. Down dog. Your feet come in just a smidge. Have a little pedal, and then we're going to take the left leg long again, and you're going to lift and lower on those right toes. Good, so pushing off those right toes again. Just feeling that spring in your foot. Good, step the left foot forwards, lower the back knee, bring the body up, arms out wide again, lift out of the mat, round, elbow to knee, lift and open, squeeze that right bum cheek again. How much? Imagine you're that little new bud of spring popping through the earth. How much can you lift up to the ceiling, to the sky? Good. Last one. Open up. And then hands to the top of the mat. Back foot steps in, lengthen the spine. Come up to stand. Good. Soft knees. Arms forwards and up. Elevate. Hinge from the hips. Send the bum back. Right foot steps back. Lower the right knee. Let's roll those shoulders this morning. Get some juicy mobility into working the scapula around the body. Shoulders are pulling back, good. Head of the humerus is centered. Squeeze that right bum cheek, hands to the mat, step back plank. Zip up through the front line of the body. Shoulders are hugging on the back belly. Don't sink and don't puff apart. Good, lower the knees. Slowly lower. Hold the belly as you lower. Every time you lower, this should be a challenge. Good. Baby cobra this time. So energetically pull the chest through. Squeeze the bum. Back, lengthen the back of the neck. Hugging that back belly. You should feel the back body working. Release. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back. Down dog. Have a little pedal. And then right leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Lift and lower on those left toes. Pushing out of the mat. Nice. Do two more. Good. Keep the control up and down. Good. Step the right foot forwards, lower the back knee, bring the body up. Let's roll the shoulders. Make sure that left bum cheek is active. Give it a prod if it's not. Give it a tap. Good. Rolling those shoulders. And then hands to the top of the mat. Back foot steps in. Lengthen the spine. Come up to stand. Nice. Moving on to our first sequence. We're doing high lunge, and we're going to do high lunge to a leg kick, but I want you to control it, okay? So it's not just sort of flying around. Think about the control. So step back to high lunge, elevate through the spine, squeeze that left bum cheek, and then you can pull your legs down, arms down, step the left foot, swing it through, step it back, pull it through. Good. High lunge, kick the leg. Stabilize, you're swinging that leg, so you're finding almost like a pendulum. Good. And kind of loading off the right foot and springing off the right foot. Good. Without jumping. Last one. Left foot steps back, rotate to the long edge of the mat. You're in your goddess. You can have your hands above your head in prayer. Elbows are kind of wide, and you're just going to pulse down into this goddess. Good. Elevate. Grow long through that spine. Engage those glutes. Good. Breathe. And then parallel the feet. Let's do our side lunges. So again, you're springing left to right, using the the length and the coil of the muscles as you move from left to right. Good, sitting back into those glutes, lovely. Nice, and then rotate to the back of the mat, you're back to your high lunge. Lengthen the spine, arms reach up, squeeze that right bum cheek, and then we're gonna do that high lunge step again. So swinging that leg, good. Get the pendulum swim, so you're swinging it from the hip. You could almost swing it with the foot flat, good. Nice, and then step that foot down, we'll do the other way, going back to the front. So soft knees, arms forwards and up. Remember, grow, don't flare through the ribs. Hold that, you know, as a bud comes out, it's very sort of upright and yeah, it is straight. Think about that straightness. Everything is stacked, giving it the best opportunity to grow upwards. Right foot steps back, high lunge, lengthen the spine, squeeze that right bum cheek, and then swing that right leg again. That pendulum swing. Good, using the left foot to push off, woo, she says, losing her balance all over the place, as she steps forwards, good. Nice, last one, right foot steps back, rotate, goddess, bring those arms over your head, arms are wide, you can push your hands together, and let's just pulse into those glutes, opening into the thighs, finding that springiness, the recoil as you go down, you bounce up. Nice, and then rotate, feet parallel, side lunge, left to right, breathe. Nice. Really hinge back, lengthen the spine, watch the neck doesn't drop, rotate to the back of the mat, arms up, push through that foot, and then leg kicks. Good. God, I'm warm. We're only on the first sequence, this is looking great. Last one. Good, bring that foot down, have a little shake of the legs, and let's move on to the second sequence. So, a bit like we did in the first bit, we're going to take the arms forwards and up, high lunge, interlace the hands behind the head, and we're rounding back down. You can tap the knee as you round, and then open up. Tap, open up, tap. Control that descent, but feel that springiness that can take you back up again. Good. Down, up. A light tap, you're not sort of collapsing as you go down. Last one. Nice, and then land that knee, hands to the mat, right leg goes out to the side. You're in an adductor rock. So if I show you front on, the leg is straight out to the side and you're just rocking forwards and backwards. Again, that little spring. So the right leg is out to the side. Good. Make sure the shoulders are hugging on the back body. Nice. And then from here, you're going to step that right foot to the back of the mat, hover the left knee, so you're in a knee to chest plank, and then step this left foot out to the right, bring your bum down so you're in a straddle. We're doing this, facing your back right edge of the mat, and then we're going to rotate left to right, so lengthen the spine as you rotate left to right. Keep the length though, don't tip over, keep the elevation in the spine, the stacking of the spine, good. And then left foot into the right thigh, left foot into the right thigh, right arm inside the right thigh, lift that left arm up and over, find that length, breathe, reach, really nice, good. Let me come back the other way, and then from here you take your hands back to the top of the mat, the hands are at the top, you swivel on the back foot, and then this left leg comes to three-legged dog, okay? And then from here, you're pushing on the right toes again, but this time, if you want, you can add a hop in. Keep it controlled. You're not swinging from the top leg, you're pushing off the bottom toes. This is the important thing. For the swing, you push off the bottom toes. Left foot steps to the top of the mat, right foot steps to the top of the mat, come up to stand. Nice work, guys. All of this, again, is about trusting yourself and finding that playful element, okay? So the spring is finding that playfulness. Soft knees, arms forwards and up, right foot steps back, high lunge, lengthen the spine, engage this right glute, really elevate. Remember, you're that little crocus going through the soil. I bloody love crocuses. Interlace the hands behind the head. Tap the knee down, open up, tap it down. Good. I suppose the thing with spring is that it's unfurling. There's that hidden energy inside this incredible little living being. And then all of a sudden it bursts itself open into the most beautiful flowers. So we're harnessing that energy to use it to spring at some other day. Hands to the mat, left foot out, and rock into that adductor rock. Shoulders on the back body, drive into that inner foot. That little springy rock forwards and backwards. Nice. Breathe. And then take the left foot to the back of the mat, the right knee is still forwards. Hover the right knee, so you're in a hovered plank. Good. And then you take that right foot out to the edge of the left mat, bring the bum to the floor so you're in a straddle facing that diagonal left back edge of the mat. And then we're going to do right, left. You're reaching, coiling and springing as you go from left to right. So we're not swinging the arms, we're literally reaching towards that leg. Diagonally, nice. Good. And then from here, right foot comes inside the left thigh, left arm down, right arm up and over, breathe. Really reach into those right fingertips and reach that right arm away from you. Find that openness, lift up and out of the mat. Good. Whew. Nice. And then from here, hands back down to the mat. You rotate so everything's coming forwards again. Right leg lifts. You're in your three-legged dog. Move that left foot in a bit if you need. Remember that pelvis is staying pointing towards the floor, and then we're going to push off those left toes. We're not using the top leg to swing. We literally push. The energy comes from that bottom leg. Okay? Use that to power. You use that to harness your spring. Good. Right foot steps to the top of the mat. Left foot steps to the top of the mat. Come up to stand. Good. Soft knees. Arms reach forwards and up. Lengthen the spine. Hinge from the hips. Bum goes back. Plant the hands. You're going to walk, step or hop back to plank. Okay? Good. Hold it here. Shoulders on the back body. Lower the knees. Slowly lower with control. Come to baby cobra. Pull the chest through. Squeeze the bum. Lengthen the spine. Good. Release. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back. Down dog. Left foot lifts. Push off that right toe. And then you're going to hop if you want. Step the left foot forwards. Right foot lands. You're coming to warrior one, okay? So the right foot is kind of slightly turned out, but really think about the pelvis staying forwards. Doesn't matter how wide that foot is, do what's comfortable for your body, but the foot isn't forwards, it's slightly angled. Elevate again through the spine, length, good, and then hands to the mat, step back, plank, zip up through the front line of the body, lower the knees, slowly lower with control, heads of the shoulders stay lifted, wide arm baby cobra this time, pull the chest through, squeeze the bum, lengthen the back body, breathe, release, frame the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift up and back to down dog, have a little pedal, good, and then take that right leg long, you're pushing off your left toes this time, so find that spring if you've got it, and the right foot steps forwards, bring the body up, warrior one, so that foot, this left foot is slightly angled, but make sure you've got that pelvis in neutral and your hips are pointing forwards, good, elevate again, lengthen the spine, good, hands to the mat, step back once more, plank, good, lower the knees, slowly lower with control, back to baby cobra, pull the chest through, squeeze the bum, release, tuck the toes, lift up and back down dog, have a little pedal of those feet,
And this time we're just going to do some bunny toe, heel to bum hops. So bend the knees, push through those feet, okay? Doesn't matter how high you go, drive into the hands, bend the knees and push. Okay, so the spring is coming from that coiling down and pushing through those toes, and feel that lightness. Trust yourself and feel the connection from the spring. That's what's pushing you up. Last one, and then step to the top of the mat, come up to stand. Good.